You have the TYREEK MAGEEs of this world that win Olympia Shield and still have problems using him right foot. I think this country is the biggest proponent of the word bad mind. If people are taking positions in the JFF in order that their club players get to play and get caps in the national team, that's my biggest, most painful. This is the one that was taken. He thought I was dead.
Why you never did work with Annie?
Because Speed take him and hold him and wouldn't let anybody else train him, and Speed can't develop players. Hey, I say I'm mad and I never say a fool.
Let's go back to Kimani.
Yeah, thank you, Donald. I'm joined by Manning Cup champion coaching staff of Mona High. Coach Butler, I have to ask you first, how does it feel to be champion?
It feels great. Feels great. It's a pot cup of kid. Kirk, all of them. For more than the little kid in a wheelchair. This day today, we told you we're doing for your little youth. We did it. Proud of the school, proud of the team. Proud of Shelly, she's not here, but all of them did it together. One family. Coach, that's what love can do here, youth. Love conquers all things. Yeah.
Speak to me a little bit more about that love and the love you have for Mona High and these young players on the pitch.
What do you mean, man? I better day to that.
Look on what they gave us out on the field today. All heart, all fight, the whole 90 minutes.
But who is Coach Craig Butler under all that bluster, and why does he make no apology?
One of the most talked about coaches, one of the most talked about football academies in the island.
In the world, actually.
There we go.
Football dad and founder of PHEONIX Academy.
We have Craig Butler, the greatest, the man, the myth. Eh? How them be so bad out the road, man?
Craig Butler.
The nursery for the next wave or the now wave of outstanding young footballers.
Craig Butler
has produced the likes of Leon Bailey and most recently DEJHAUN Whisper Richards.
Mr. Butler.
We've got in the house tonight the man himself, Mr. Craig Butler.
So I miss you when you're not here. I miss you, you know. I always remember anything when people give you in a training is to make you better and stronger. You understand? When you're a Phoenix man, you know, people are going to pick on you, you know.
Oh wow! Denzel McKenzie! Really a good strike from Marion Thomas.
Yeah, no.
For Mona, a terrific strike from their number 8, Romarian Thomas. Here he is, Richard. Oh, that's brilliantly done. DEJHAUN Richard still going! That's the goal of the season!
Hi Jordy, how are you?
Time to talk.
Alright, Knockies them. This man, you know, we don't really have to introduce him, but I do have to introduce him. But we're just going to keep it short. Super agent, founder of PHEONIX Academy and PHEONIX Sports Management. Founder, well not founder, recently acquired URSL Visé. Did I get the name properly?
Visé.
Visé. Is a man that, in reputation, precedes him. I don't know, I'm very excited to be here, but enough of me. How are you doing, sir?
Great, thank you. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
It's a pleasure to have you. So we could get right into it. I really want to, everyone Knockies them, you know, so we've been asked for him to be here. So, you know, so we put it out there and God did deliver. So we want to just make it a little bit different. We just want to get it, but we're going to dive into it same way. We just want to ask you, first question, why football? Where did you find this love for football?
The love for football goes back to my grandfather. When I was a young boy, he had been a World War II vet, and he had emphysema, and he was very old. And he also was a footballer. So at about 5, 6 years old, he would put me between the 2 coconut trees at my yard, and he would say, boy, you're the goalkeeper. But as a little 5-year-old, he can't really save the ball. So what he was doing was using me as target practice. So he would kick the ball after me, and I used to try and dodge the ball, and it hit me one time and I started to cry. So he said to me, you are my grandson, and it is okay to be afraid. But when you let fear govern your actions, then you're a coward. So go back in the goal and deal with your fear. Went back in the goal, and I decided that every shot he was going to put, since my eyes were the closest thing to my forehead, and I could see the ball, I would buck back the ball.
That's where you get that name. You're known for bucking, you know.
Yeah.
You're known for bucking. Later we're going to talk about that.
So I buck out the ball, and the reason I really love football is that football is a way of bringing people together. It's a way of advancing young men and giving them an opportunity that they would never have seen before. You know, I speak a lot about my grandfather, but not of my father. For he was in New York all my formative years growing
That's
up.
why I wanted to discuss later on if we see. Yeah.
So, you know, growing up without a father, football and the coaches that were involved became like those surrogate fathers that guided me in a lot of ways. So the whole idea of the football and bringing people together, helping people out of poverty, giving them opportunities at education, and now more so with professional football. And the love of it, the enjoyment of the game, the familial feeling, the passion. There's nothing that can beat. Football is life. Football is love.
I believe so too. Because we love football. That's why we do what we do here. So we're here. So you mentioned fear. What do you think you fear the most?
God.
I realize that you're a spiritual man because I watch many interviews today, and especially that one with Sim Souls. Big up yourself, Miss Sim. It really touched me when I listened to how it was a different side of you, I see right there, how God fearing. You say you read the Bible, not 7, but 14 times. I read from Exodus to Genesis and then Exodus to...
Backwards.
Yeah, man, it's really impressive. So you say you fear God the most. All right. You mentioned growing up. Did you have a favorite football player?
Actually, yes. 2.
2?
Daniel Passarella was the captain of Argentina back then. And a player that people know very little of, a player called EDER. Played 1 World Cup for Brazil.
I think I know.
He had the most powerful shot ever. It's not Roberto Carlos that had the power. It was EDER.
Was EDER?
Brilliant. Brilliant player. Left-footed. Unorthodox. Powerful.
You have a left foot too.
Yeah.
You have a left foot, that left foot of yours too. We hear about it, man, so you kick the ball hard too. And we see
my left
Kyle.
foot is my weaker foot.
But you kick the ball hard with it. I see the 2. Well, I guess it's
I don't use my right foot because I broke it.
Yeah,
I broke it playing.
Okay.
I broke it 1 month before 1986 Manning Cup started.
Okay, because I always
and
see
I
you
played
with
the
the left
season
foot.
with it.
But the reason is because you break the right foot. That's why you kick mostly. So the left foot becomes now your stronger foot.
Yeah. It's not stronger. It's just that whenever I kick with the right, it hurt. I don't have no cartilage in between.
No.
So it's bone to bone. So whenever I kick with the right, if like you really upset me, I'm sorry, right, you want to take me on, I'll kick it with the right. But when I kick with the right, it's like a gunshot. But then I have to go sit down and ice the foot for another 2 days after. So left foot do it.
Boy, Mr. Butler, you do a lot in sports. But I want to know, you do a lot. You have Bailey, you have Whisper. What keep you going? What keeps you going? Because people that think say you know how it is. Most academies have 1 hit, the most, if you do get that 1 hit. But what keep you going? You have 2 major hits right now. What keep you going?
It's not 2, you know. You have Wesley from Brazil. You know, you have NDD, you have Kemar Reed that plays for Florian and the Maltese national team. You have Romario Williams that now plays for Jamaica and playing in the MLS and now in the URSL. So many of them. Kyle Butler had played for Genk. People don't realize that if Leon was not around and he never existed, Kyle Butler would be the most successful youth player we've ever had. Kyle won the under 21 with the leading goal scorer for KRC Genk.
For real? I
Yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's
So
cool.
what
I
happens is
didn't
that
know
when you
that.
have one player that is like superstardom,
Yes.
it overshadows the other one, and that affected Kyle a lot too as a player, because he is, in my opinion, the best midfielder we have ever had in the last
You
20
said
years.
that, boy, you stick to your guns with that, you know. I see you say that time and time after
I'm not
again.
lying, I'm say it as it is.
And I respect that. I respect that. I respect that. So we talk about your fear. What's your biggest fear? So what you would say, what's your biggest achievement?
Biggest achievement is my daughter, KAYCIE.
Yeah. Why parents there, sir? Why parents have to say them biggest achievement is them son, them daughter? Come on. Other than that, you don't have any other bigger achievement other.
You asked me for my biggest
No,
one.
other achievement that you think that is big as well?
Well, my family, the whole football thing and what PHEONIX has grown into, the fact that I've been able to revolutionize Jamaican football, whether them like it or not, they're not doing things as they used to. They're doing what I want them to do. Them just don't realize it's me doing it. The idea, when I was talking about a football system, a national football culture, 15 years ago, all of a sudden everybody starts saying, oh, we need a system.
That's the key word everybody talking about.
Culture
Culture and system.
And them still don't even understand it. Some
I
people
know.
still calling a formation a system. A formation is the way you set up to play. A system is how you play within that
Them don't know
formation.
it's playing style.
Yeah, you know, it's very simple, like how a business would work. If you go to a business, you have the security that hold the gate. You have a receptionist that do fair job. You have a secretary. You have a sales team. You have a marketing team. You have a equipment service team. You understand? Then you have CEO. Then you have marketing. You have a system, and everybody reports.
Everybody have to do them job.
And everybody does their job.
It's just
It's the same in football. And it's based off of the resources that you have and what you're trying to sell, you know, in the business. So in football, it's the same. In Spain, you have footballers that are not fast, and they're mostly small people. Yeah, but them can run forever because them win a whole heap of marathons in even the Olympics. Yeah, so they play tiki-taka,
because them fast
keep
from
ball,
here to here.
yeah, and then patiently wear you down till they get tired, and then they will score. Where we are sprinters, but every coach that comes to Jamaica, whether it be Icelandic, German, Brazilian, whichever coach comes to Jamaica, we're playing that type of football. You know, the good thing about this coach that we have here is he's at least trying. You can listen to me a little bit. He's at least trying to create our own culture, which is what we've put on display in the Money Cup. You know, if you notice, when Mona plays, it takes 5 passes to equal a shot.
We'll see what's going on. We have a whole heap of them questions there, like him see what going on. Him know where we're going, we know where we're going, but we'll keep it. Right now it's warm-up time. Right now, KNOCKINZ them, we're just warming up. We have first half, we have second half. But we're going to make it short because he's a busy man. So I'm going to try to get these questions to him really quick and fast. So another question I have to you, Sir Butler, is when did you seriously start acting on this vision to believe that you're going to develop these Jamaican players now and bring them to the European stage?
You know,
or what moment? It's not when you do it, but what moment? What was the moment when you started?
The moment that happened was when my first son was kidnapped by my ex-wife and taken to the US and
I
hidden.
have that later on, but it come like everything tied together.
So when they took him, and then I got Kyle, my aunt used to say to me, Craig, come here, pine for him, you know. Come and love my first boy. Really love him. And you know, your first son and you're young. You know, Kyle just get him first son, him young, so him like him can't think about nothing else. So when he was taken, I was extremely depressed. Like almost clinical depression. I just sit down in that room, just I look up in that space. And my aunt said, Craig, what you going to do? And I said, boy, I miss CJ. I don't know what to do. She said, here's what you do. Anytime you see a little boy that need a father and need help, go out and help him. And put it in God's bank. And don't worry, CJ will withdraw it from that bank. Wherever in the world he is, he will withdraw that kindness.
God be the glory. I believe so too. Sometimes we'll have good karma with the good deeds. We won't get it back from the same person, you know. Yeah, but it comes back in other ways that we'll not even see.
A lot of success comes out of the challenges. You know?
I believe so too.
So that's how it started. And then as I went on, them just, it's like the pipe, I'm start Coach Kyle, and next thing you know, man I come from all different villages. Not just inner city kids we have, you know. Yeah, man from Norbrook, Cherrigan, Stella Maris, Peter and Paul, everybody, everywhere. So they came, and what I did was, I had them and I was helping them. And then something dawned on me. Okay, your father and all these kids, you have 23 kids living in your house now. You don't have enough money to send them to go to college. You don't have enough money to help these kids. What are you going to do? And then it dawned on me one time and say, you know, some read Bible whole heap, so philosophy and everything. You give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. You teach him how to fish, and you feed him for life. I said, what am I good at? What can I pass on to these guys that will give them a chance to fish? Well, I was a good footballer, so I make money go final now. 84 and 86.
You never get to win them TPO.
Never get to win them, rob me.
Them TPO. Where about it? We know.
Twice them rob me.
No, we see, man.
So,
don't bitter man for the people. Them don't get too bitter, man.
Them still a rob me, you know, because them don't want me coach. All man coach supposed to come from the winningest team.
No.
And them don't want me coach. They want to fight me out with that.
Jesus.
So,
God.
So anyway, at the end of the day, I said, listen, I played football and I was very good at sales and marketing, leadership, customer service, public speaking, image projection. I actually used to teach that for like corporate, you know, across. So I incorporated it and I started coaching them. And that's how PHEONIX was born.
Beautiful. How you feel? At any point though, since you do that, I want to talk to you about that famous quote, you know, get in the back of the Jeep. You know, when you hear that, you know.
Yeah, back of the Jeep.
Get back in the Jeep, you know, I say you get most of them 23 you there. Why are you back in the Jeep? You know,
I got the bigger Ford. Bigger Ford are one of the best policeman ever.
Big up yourself, bigger Ford. We don't normally big up the police then, but you deserve to get big up,
Hear why? It's every time that Jeep they overloaded and pick me and swing off on the side and try to go to training because that's all I had at the time. Bigger stop, turn on the siren and say, Butler, where I go? Well, I go down and MIDFIELDER so much. So, all right, come. And then carry us to the match. Make sure we get there safely. So when you leave, it's about an hour and a half bigger. It's all right. Call me when you're ready.
Good, you know? Man.
While others would have take me off out of the thing, lock me up for endangering children and all of those things.
But them see beyond what you're doing
beyond. And it became contagious so that the whole police force in Jamaica, the entire police force, is very supportive of PHEONIX. You know? Extremely. Them look out for us. If Whisper drive too fast on the road, we get a call.
And say tell him to slow down.
Yeah, tell him to slow down.
Tell him, but you talk to him.
You talk to him, tell him to slow down. If one of the boys in any problems or anything like that, them call me right away. And them deal with them like they're dealing with their little brothers or their sons. And that is the thing that we need as for policing in this country.
So why them can't do that with everybody though?
Maybe because everybody see them as the enemy.
Yeah,
if you realize,
because you hear me, the first thing we say, we don't normally big up police.
Yeah, police. Listen, police job is to protect and serve, you know. But a huge part of it is, if you look at how they're paid, they don't make no money.
I know, but most of the job in Jamaica don't make no money.
Yeah, but listen, the more you pay, all right. I want you to listen to this. And listen very carefully. Treat a man as he is, and he shall remain that way. Treat him as he could become. And he'll aspire towards it. The reason we have good relationships with the police is We don't treat the policeman them like them is disrespect them when we come and everything. We treat them as a man who did it for protect and help and support we.
That's true.
They are human beings.
That is true. And I have friends that are police and my grandfathers are police. My mom
There you
don't
go.
like how me deal with police. I need
There
to
you
change
go.
my ways.
Think about it.
I change my ways.
You have bad police, you know. I have good police.
That's
I
true.
have
Don't
bad
think-
people. I have good people.
But how you know them different, but you still have to just deal with everybody good.
People deal with you based off how you deal back with them. If you bring badness to a policeman, I'm a policeman, I'm going to chop back badness for him.
That's true.
If you bring respect and appreciation for their job, then they will also show you respect and appreciation for your job and what you're trying to contribute. Remember, you know, it's a Phoenix. Phoenix are the only people, you know, can drive in a topless Jeep going to any inner city community, and if gunshot all a fire, it stop, you know. Because you don't know if you're a picnic in the car.
Phoenix.
You don't know if you're a child in the car. So you better stop.
Good.
You understand?
True.
And it has made a lot of children from Norbrook know what halfway 3 o'clock look like. What many of the children that you see, people that you see in politics, many of them grew up rich, you know. Their parents had money. And they don't know what it is to see how things are in Jonestown or Rima or any of those inner city communities that are having a rough time. Yeah? They don't see the plight, they don't understand. People, when people go for a job and then put down and them take them address as an inner city community,
You always have to
you
change.
don't get the job.
We change your location.
You have to change your location.
You always have to.
That should not be the case.
It's just how the
Because
world run, you know.
no, it's not how the world run. That statement is what hurt you. It is about people not being educated. The man who come from living in Norbrook, he's driving through Standpipe, Wattlepen, Grand Spen for reach to Norbrook. Yeah? Them don't realize all along the way him could get in trouble. People could have hurt him.
Don't it?
Yeah? The man who live in a Grand Spen will see the man up in a Norbrook and say, that man there in a big house, he not care nothing about me. So guess what? I not a problem for go rob him. Right? Because he don't understand it's just a human being like him. You get me? And that's what Phoenix tries to do, bring people together so they can have an understanding for each other. I'm going to thank my mother for that, because my mother said, listen, you want to play man in company, you want a friend with pot come and all of them man and you need to sleep wherever them sleep.
Yeah, that's why I like that statement. Talk to me why you think that sleeping where them sleep, or you need to be around them.
She
you always
wanted
say,
me to
go to their house
understand.
first
Yeah, she
before
said
they
before
bring
them can come on here,
Yeah.
you have to go sleep down for them one. So I spent a lot of my play corner league, you know, down a jungle, you know. Me know Belly Dias, me know the whole of the man them from down them side there. You understand? Gorilla, the whole of them man them. Right? Frog City. Yeah? My son, when them come match, he have to walk through Maxfield. Me now pick him up. Same Kyle. He have to walk through Frog City. We want them know him. Want everybody know each other. And when you know each other, you won't hurt each other.
Don't.
That's the thing, you know. So that's what my mother did, and my best friends to this day. When we win Manning Cup the other day, we said this is for Pat Cover, Kit and Kirk. The
Yeah, how
whole
you
of them
feel
call
about
out them
that?
name.
How you feel about winning the Manning Cup? How you feel about what you did? You actually said your plan was by 3 years, and you did it in 3 years. How you feel? You think it's when you just set things out and work towards it, it's like you manifest it?
Show me your faith without works, and I shall show you my faith by my works.
I heard that from you a lot.
You have to believe.
Believe.
Yeah? If you don't believe, if you believe you can, you know, or you believe you can't, you're correct. Because it's what you believe that you will act on.
The mind thing. I think 80% of my life is in my mind. You live it.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think about mental health as we move on to that?
I'm as crazy as can be.
People think we're crazy too.
I'm as mad as a shot. But guess what? Everybody else in the world is too, because nobody think one way.
Don't.
Yeah? There's a story I gave the other day. There's a kingdom, right? And in the kingdom, there was a witch. And the king banished the witch. So to get back at the town for doing that, the witch poisoned the water supply, the river were going to the water. And she put a potion in it that make everybody mad. So everybody took off their clothes and they were walking naked. King everybody, you know. So it's like a shepherd boy though, it's up in the mountains, feeding him sheep. So by the time he come down to drink the water, the potion run through, so he never get to drink the water. So him walk in with his clothes. You know what the king and the people them do with him? They lock him up in a mental asylum and say he's mad. Because he's different. No one thinks the same. Yeah? And we must be accepting of other people. I have friends who are Jehovah's Witnesses. And I study a lot with a whole heap of different religions, you know? So one of the things is that, okay, well, only these people shall inherit the earth. Yeah, and only these 144,000 going to go to heaven. So me ask everybody a question. And only if you know Jesus, you're going, this is the next thing. Only if you know Jesus, you're going to go to heaven. So I ask a very simple question. What of the man who lives in the Amazon jungle? Every morning him get up, take him like a bow and arrow, him shoot her like a wild boar, him cook him take care of him like a family, feed them, love him wife, go down in the river, catch water, be a good father, and he lives and he dies and he never sees Jesus. What happens to him? He can't, he's not going to heaven.
Don't it?
He made us, he's a bad person.
Not at all. But yeah,
absolutely. The point is, God said, God is love. Yeah? And I don't believe that Jesus or God is going to throw those people to the wayside. Yeah? They say you must have your own personal relationship with God. The boys say I'm crazy, and I've never failed. You notice Mona finished all their matches before everybody else is here. And rain was falling everywhere.
Why?
And matches blow off and things. Because I simply asked God if he wouldn't mind us to hold up the rain. Ask you them. Anyone of you them can tell him.
Hey, so.
Yeah? As a little youth, my mother told me, she teach me the thing, the rain, go away, son.
Rain,
go away. Please come back another day. Craigie wants to play.
Little Craigie wants to play.
I'm going to tell you, within 3 minutes, rain stopped. Match play.
Yeah.
Every single one
match done. Every time we go out there, the rain won't stop it. I don't know. And we are Christians.
And we're in the same place.
I'm not tell you.
Have a personal relationship with him. When you pray, go into your own quiet space and pray. Don't make nobody influence. The Bible has been rewritten about 20 times. King James Version, this one version, that one version, Maccabee. And each time the state got in control of the church, the Bible changed to suit the state.
That's what they do.
Yeah, there's a chapter in the Bible that say, a verse that say, "Blessed is the slave that when his master comes finds him working."
What does that mean? What you take from that?
That was rewritten at a time when slavery was. People were trying to justify that slavery was okay. You understand?
I don't even see that. I don't even
Man, them not penetrate them thing.
No.
Right? So these are the things that I don't think like how everybody else thinks. I think love first. Yeah, I'll take up my last dollar and give it to somebody. And people said to me, Craig, why? Why is it that, okay, you have wealth and you have support and you have all the things that you need in life? So because in order to receive, the first thing you have to do is open up your hands and give. And then God will put it back in there.
That's cool, man.
You understand?
I like that. I believe that. But you speak about Manning Cup. Is there any player that you coach recently now in the Mona team that we can expect anything great from? Well, we know you're going to tell me all of them.
No, I'll tell you who they are.
Who the next
I'll tell
one?
you right now.
No, all right.
Akeem Bernard is being courted by Brentford, by Ajax, by Cincinnati. Yeah. By the way, he was chosen as the reserve third string goalkeeper for the Manning Cup, the captain of Mona. Meanwhile, he is also Just now, going to look about him visa because the under 20 national coach needs him.
So how him in a third string for Manning Cup?
Well, you need for us the selectors because I came late.
Somebody
to that
need
meeting.
to pull up something because them
Right?
not we can come again, man.
Dante Peralto, Sheffield United wants him.
I like Dante.
Brentford
Dante
wants
a
him.
long time, you know.
He's my stepson. I have him from my 6. Yeah, 6.
Oh, well, I know from about
Yeah.
I tell you a long time I watch him.
At 8 he starts even a football.
Yes.
Before that, him and KAYCIE used to chase grasshopper and
Yeah, man,
butterfly.
that's
Never
it.
interested.
Remember them did always there on when Leon and Kyle them usually are training.
always
That's
on,
it, because
So Dante, Sheffield United, whatever. Reserve at the fight for him. Yeah? Reserved. Don't make them all man in 20. And there's no left back in the league better than him.
And him can play centre back. Well, he
He
can play right across.
centre back, right across the back line. Dante won Pepsi for Georges as a striker.
Georges.
As a striker.
That's about to tell
the
you.
first time in, was it 17 years, I mean, Dante went and strike and score. So he can play everywhere. Yeah? Captain Amona. Then you have Robinho Gardner, of course. Yeah? Everybody wants him. Denzel McKenzie. Sure for Ajax. We just talked to Atletico Madrid this morning. See it up on my phone? I'll show you. Just talked to Atletico. Andrea Berta. See that?
Actually, you have links all about.
Andrea Berta, technical director.
Right.
Just
so the
talked
number
to him.
weird? The number weird, man? 1 by 3 and plus whatever.
See that? Just talk to him about Theo, Denzel McKenzie. Yeah? Number 10. Ajax love him too. So, you know, each year we got better in terms of the refinement of the players. So now, whereas in the past we may have had 2 or 3 players that can make the jump, now we have 25, 30. Yeah, we actually have to be hiring more staff to be able to represent those players to move them in a legit way. You know, the problem is the more things change, the more they stay the same. You know, before they used to be, everybody was comfortable with the winning coach, coaching the all-manning team and picking the all-manning team. Now,
they don't want
because Craig Butler is the winning coach.
Why?
3 different coach ago.
Why you think?
Plus media. All media choose Manning Cup team now, you know.
I know.
Media.
I know.
So you can just don't play no football or none. Come on and talk football.
No,
and you get a decision in who plays for the all Manning squads or the all school squads.
We're going to big up MG Sports. Because MG Sports, you know, do that. Actually, we know them, but you have to understand, say he was there for majority of the matches though, or practically every
You
match.
also have to understand that MG Sports said whisper on the right foot. And whisper bust the net from 30 yards, as him said.
Nah, not right, man. Right, goal, man.
I never even see that. You see how things, you see how things are tied up into things.
You see, so when you're talking, you can't. Which other country in the world uses the media to select its best players?
That is true. That is true.
Right?
That is true. This is not FPL for real.
So really, it is an opportunity to just try and keep things the way they are. But guess what? I'm okay with that. I'm sure you see that Rubio.
We see everything.
You understand? And I'm sure say, you realize say, a player who didn't play Manning Cup, Leon Bailey, is the highest per minutes played goal contributor in the Premier League.
What I see is him having.
And his team is at the top of the Premier League.
Over my team, and I even want to.
Meanwhile, the dream that I said, that every team is looking after him, looking for him now. Yeah? At the highest possible level.
Aston Villa here going to make him be one of the highest earned players. Them have to tie him down real quick.
We're negotiating right now, but if them don't fix it, and make sure that he is one of the highest paid players and treat him as he deserves to be treated. We're already discussing, as you see that I take up my phone and show you, so I talk to different people about a lot of other things. So we will see. Loyalty goes both ways, you know. And Leon, as I said, people said to me, why are you sending him to Aston Villa 2-3 years ago? Why, when Man United and all of those were interested?
Even Arsenal, my
Yeah.
team.
And I said to them, very simply, what impact would Leon have to his becoming the best in the world if he went to a club that was already top of the table and successful? Yeah. And they continued to win.
I see you said that about Whisper and Chelsea.
And Craig and Mona.
And you.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So if you want to make an impact, if you want to show what you're really worth, don't go to the JCs of Manning Cup. Go to the Mona and make Mona into a JC. Then you can talk to people.
What's going on, man?
You understand? But if you run out, you know, like the coaches that coach Manning Cup at some of these schools, oh, they are great coaches and they are football minds and this and some of them youth there asked me 15 years ago advice as to how to coach. Yeah. Reality is, if you have enough power and money behind you, where you can recruit players from all over the school teams and get the best ones, how does that show that you're a great talent as a coach? All it shows is that you're a good recruiter.
Boy, I feel shots being fired at certain people. I feel the shots being
Straight
fired.
at Jamaica College.
Yeah, I feel it, but
You know which school I went to?
I know.
You know where my heart is? Look on that wall right there, so beside it. See that?
Where there? Where in?
See that? Will St. George's make it 2 in a row or JC glorified? Up the top, 100 years of existence. That's Manning Cup final in 1984. Below that, and if you look all around the room, you see all the clippings. The point of it is, though, is that if a man love him home and him love him children, yeah, and he's living in his home and things are going wrong, and he sits down and he doesn't say anything just to remain in the home, then what kind of father is that? If you see something that go wrong, you have to say it that go wrong.
That is true.
If I see things going wrong with my country, I'm going to say it. If people are selected, if people are taking positions in the JFF in order that their club players get to play and get caps in the national team.
I don't like that. That don't feel right.
So go and talk to RUDOLPH SPEID.
You can go ahead and take
Hold
it.
on.
We'll pause.
Hi, Jordy. Don't pause.
Okay.
Hi, Jordy. How are you? I'm good. How are you? Good, Jordy. You're on speakerphone doing an interview, but what you need to talk to me about quickly is about the players or MLS.
I need jersey numbers for the two boys in the video.
Okay, which two?
Nosy and Richie.
All right.
For the Visé videos.
All right, I'll do that shortly. I'll check it and come. Nosy is the one with the big nose, and Richie is the little small one.
Nosy.
All right. All right, I'll link you back shortly. I suited him.
Sounds good. And there's other texts there too, whenever you get a chance to look at them.
All right, Jordy. Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Respect.
Speak soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, so we work on a different level.
How you do it though? Mona and agent. How you find the balance? How you do that?
Bill Clinton wasn't the sharpest tool in the shed, and he admitted it. He was good with people, but one of the things that he was great at was surrounding himself with the right people. Nicola Bicknell is beside me, one of the greatest workers and get things done people in football. Shelley McFarlane, the administrator, is super. Yeah, she's beyond, she's not normal. Yeah, we are operating on a level where transfers are being done internationally, things are being done, and no Jamaican knows right now how to do it because we haven't done big international transfers.
Yeah, I forgot to start teach courses on that.
Exactly. She has it locked. Yeah, we're looking at bringing in other people that have experience in the industry. We've built up coaches from PHEONIX coming all the way up. So you have, when you look at my coaching staff, if I wanted to, I could just sit down and drink a Pepsi and just get trouble. Sometimes that's not enough for matches. I get trouble and tease people. But because we have proper coaches. We have coaches,
Yeah,
fitness
actually,
coaches.
mhm.
You know, we have good, great masseuse. You know, Mr. Butler. We have Jared Harris. I mean, top physio. You know, we have doctors who have children in the academy that come up. So it's grown to a powerful, world-renowned entity.
It's a community
Yeah.
right now.
And if you notice, I don't know if you've seen KAYCIE's interview.
I wanted you to talk. I was waiting if you say, oh, if you call so much name and I call the big boss, as you always say, big boss.
KAYCIE, to ensure the longevity of Phoenix and to ensure that the next generation. KAYCIE grew up with Whisper, Theo, all of those boys, Dante, Xander, the whole of them, you know. So if you look at, going back at the history of the pictures, you see 20 boys and one little girl that lead them
I
in.
know. And we usually wonder, but we know how that go. She rough now, though.
What?
I know, man. We know say how that end up being.
She'll have a bank. She does.
Whisper come in, she have a link KAYCIE.
Yeah, but the reality of it is they are one family, brothers and sisters. You know, I did the final test the other day. They wanted to go to I Love Soca. She wanted to go I Love Soca. I was a man funny about my daughter them. We met the boy them go anywhere, but the daughter them I worry about them, you know. So she said, Daddy, bust up on that one, man. I said, all right, go on. So then put me to bed, you know. Put me to bed. And cover up and go and let me sleep. As them leave, I call up Marlon. And me and Marlon sneak and go inside. VIP, go around the back and go in. And we're there on the stage and watch them.
No, you lower, man. You can't
we're there on the stage and
man.
watch them. But guess what now, no? Them don't know, you know. When you look, you know, KAYCIE and Haley, my two daughters, surrounded by about 30 Phoenix, you know.
And them just there right.
And them right night and don't feel so you can come and even talk to them anyway, you know. Because Whisper will knock you out. You understand? Them serious, they're very close, all of them. And you know, it's good to see. This is how families used to be in Jamaica before.
I love that. Because you grow from an extended family.
Yeah.
And I
Families
think that's
used to be like that.
that's the reason. You know that you think everything in your life is basically molded into who you are. Don't you think so?
Yeah.
Having no father and then, you know.
It's not that I didn't have a father. He's around, but he's not there.
But you know, you end up having a coach, and then you know you becoming that coach to those youths. And I think it's just that's the story of life.
The cycle. I mean, even with the whole JFF thing and the banning back then, it reminds me of the story of the 12 brothers, man, and one of them did Benjamin, Jacob, what them name? Anyway, 10 other brothers them. Jacob's coat of many colors? Or is Joseph coat? Joseph coat of many colors.
You know, say, to be honest,
right? It's Joseph. It's Joseph. Joseph coat of many colors.
The Bible.
What happened was, Joseph was like the favorite of his father. And the other brother, them jealous. So them decided to throw him in to make lion eat him one time. Then them said, nah, brother, them throw him in a pit. Don't kill him. Almost going to kill him. Them throw him in a pit. Some man take him out of the pit and carry him as a slave. Go to Egypt. Him grow through, God help him, and him grow through him interpretations of dreams and things. And became the right hand of Pharaoh. And 7 years of famine come. And man, I have to go beg Pharaoh for food now. Yeah, because the Israelites, them hungry. Them never recognize that Joseph them come beg the food. And Joseph was able to save them because of what they did to him. So with the whole Kasafa and JFF thing, if they didn't do what they did to me, I would not have tried to find a way for the boys outside of Jamaica to make it. So I would never have gone to Europe and go through what I go through, suffer, but get them and get the respect and build them and get them the opportunity until Phoenix is now a renowned name. So I really have to thank the CASAF and the JFF for their unkindness at
Big
the time.
up JFF. Yeah. You created a good monster. This ain't a bad monster, this is a good monster right here.
Well, it depends on how you look at it. I don't think I don't coach with I like that.
But now I gotta go with them.
I got a hot one, Bob Marley, you know the body.
Jeez, a hot one. Hey, son.
My God.
All right. So in the first half now, Knockis them, we'll ask some questions because you know it's a conversation. So some of it we're going to miss. Well, not miss, but we talked about in previous. So this question though I want to ask you though. What challenges do you see for young Jamaican talents going abroad, overseas? What are the major challenges you see? Or what you have to... No, not changes.
Challenges?
Yeah. Major challenges that you see carrying them over.
Big problem is coaching.
Mm.
Yeah? You have the TYREEK MAGEEs of this world that win Olivia Shield and still have problems using them right foot.
We'll have videos with you saying right foot with him.
Focus on your technique. Don't jog back. You can take your time and go back. But you have to touch the back of the D. Chest over the ball, ankles lock, MAGEE. If you don't, your concentration go and go. Focus. Toes down. Can't touch the net all. No. Focus. Point your non-kicking foot where you want the ball to go. Point the toe. Very good.
You training? You still training with him?
No.
What happened?
The minute he got to feeling like he was good again and he was able to do it, he went to another agent. And the agent that he went to actually worked for one of my international partners.
One of your partner there.
So, yes.
And he works.
So I could have done much more for him, but he never get it.
He never wait.
The biggest problem with Jamaicans is them not rate Jamaicans. So in Europe, I'm well respected, have good friends, good relationships, great. In Jamaica, we're in a situation where people are, they would rather pull you down rather than build you, you know?
You mentioned that though, being abroad and how much the people them show you respect. Well, that happen everywhere. You know that they normally crown a king when they leave him home.
No, it doesn't happen everywhere.
Them normally crown a king when they leave him home.
Them like to say that in Jamaica. Where I think this country is the biggest proponent of the word bad mind in the history of the world.
Bad mind for real.
You understand? Europeans. Kevin De Bruyne, when Kevin De Bruyne walk in Belgium, them want autograph, them want pictures with him, them show him respect, them show him appreciation. The big coaches in Europe, them show them respect, appreciation. The top managers, George Mendes and all of them, man, them show them respect. And I think Jamaica,
them walk past it like it even matter and them talk.
It's not walk past it. I bet you that it's okay if you walk past it. But when you try and undermine the accomplishment, who takes a player directly out of a football academy in Jamaica and takes him and signs him at Chelsea?
Nobody did that.
It's never heard of.
Nobody did that. And I don't know why people don't want to give respect
the marketing not going right. The work, you see me on the phone, you see some of the work. The work that goes into it, the relationships that you have to build to get him to that level. Whisper went to Chelsea. It's 5 years now me I talk to Joe Shields about Whisper, you know. I talk to Joe Shields from Whisper, is at Manchester, from Joe Shields at Manchester City. I have on this same computer here, I have a Zoom call with him, talk to him about Whisper, send him all them videos. I've been making introductory videos with Whisper, partly to teach them how to speak properly and to carry themselves in front of a camera, and partly so the world know them. So from there 14, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, every year, every 6 months, there's a video, you know, of him talking, and then you show him playing, and then whatever. So people are worldwide are getting a chance to know them, right? Because there's a saying, if a tree falls in the forest, when I think about this, you know, and there's nobody to hear it, is there sound?
Yes, there's still a sound.
Oh, you know?
There's still a sound.
How you know?
Because we expect the tree to make a sound.
How you know? You don't know. You're not there.
We're not there, but you would expect the sound though.
So if Whisper is a superstar in Jamaica and the rest of the world don't know about him, is he a superstar in the world?
That is true. That is why I like how you go about the things with highlights and so on. What do you think about talent? What do you think on the difference now? For now with Whisper and talents that have passed Manning Cup? Because you're going to have a heap of people say, Whisper no better than him, Whisper no better than that, him, whoever. What do you think the difference? You think it's a case of that, or is you think it's because, as you say, you show them highlights and had package to show them?
The whole thing is important. I have to do my work off the field, and the player has to do his work on the field.
I believe so.
Yeah? And one thing with my player, then I have to work. Yeah? I have to work, and I teach them how to work. You see the field up at Mona? And me cut it in. Simple as you see me here, so in my suit. You see me barefoot on the field, mowing the lawn. Whisper pick up the stone them and I weed out the grass, the weed them out of it. Right? The whole team, the whole of Phoenix, 100, 200 youth out there, fix them field. They have to know the value of hard work. They have to know, so when they go on that pitch and they play, it's theirs. They own it. Mona don't lose a match at Mona for the last 3 years. You know? Phoenix don't lose a match at Mona. You know? Well, Phoenix don't lose matches, but we don't lose a match at Mona. You know? You understand? We don't lose a match. Whisper, when last we lose a match? Not lose match.
Not lose match.
You sure? But we go for it sometime.
I don't know how them have to train because you talk about the impact that you make in America. Remember America over in Europe, that the teams them now them are trained for weeks. You tell me what Ajax would have to bring down 5 of their starting players.
Bring down 5 of them starting players. Yeah. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Couldn't believe it.
Boy, oh boy.
I was still, once a 5-4, they went up win. You know? And get pressed back. Denzel McKenzie, Theo, hit the post 3 times.
Him look like him can't miss a free kick.
He can't miss a free kick because he have to practice free kick every day. He have to practice shooting, the whole of them. If he didn't take the free kicks, you know, another man would have scored them, you know. Because the whole of them can kick, you know, with both feet, you know.
That's what I like about you push out all the players. Yeah. And you work on all of them. It's not like just him alone can do this. You make sure all of them can do this. It's all of them can attack, all of them can play midfield.
And then when we're done, me want my free kick to come on, try and mash them over. I want to show you something. I want to look at this right there. So. Look here. Your eye good?
Yeah, my map on my glasses right now.
Read what they say. Right there, so.
This Butler sent the resultant yard box, but with kick sizzling to the roof of the net. Okay.
So, them you can kick free kick because I teach them how to kick free kick. Because me could have kick free kick.
Well, no, man, because I see me teach Kyle to kick the free kick there.
Exactly. So, and guess what? Somebody taught me to kick the free kicks. You see? Somebody taught me to play. Somebody taught me about life. The biggest problem we have is that we're selfish.
I believe so too.
We're not willing to pass on what we have. I want everything for ourselves.
Even the teachers nowadays.
So when I make a transfer money, see that sit down? The whole of them eat out.
No, man, we need piece of air food for the family,
The first thing we do, we make sure so we get him car. Make sure say, Chippy mother, first thing we do, Chippy get him transfer, we buy the house. You understand? So it must go.
Love that.
And at the end of the day, God continue to bless you. That is why so many clubs and academies are one-hit wonders. Because they go and sell a one player. And if he say, okay, that's going to last forever. So them hold on upon that and put it in a bank and nurse it. I'm not going to do that.
No.
I'm going to use it to develop more.
That is
and to help more. You understand?
You just want it to stop at.
No.
Matter of fact, everybody can bust the food.
Of
want
course.
Everybody for both.
The thing with even the JFF, you know, brother, is if they even thought a little bit more outside of the box and engage more people like me and people like Baby Garden and Goodison and even Bolt. But football is good and okay, you know, but the influence ball could have.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? And motivating and them thing there. People like Fitzroy Simpson, people like all of those past players we have. Nande Low. Yeah? My wicked midfielder, yeah, man. When them again come from Harborview and them they are fighting one at a time. Short. Half Chinese like.
Oh, not him, I think, but I'm about to call him.
Whisper one name again. Former midfielder, left foot midfielder out of Harborview. And I chung him name, man. Before him time, man.
Him white?
No, half Chinese, man.
Half Chinese? No.
Well, we'll remember eventually. But the point of it is, him the good midfielder. Very good talent. Yeah? But you should be incorporating all of those people. They're all over the world right now. Incorporate them into a scouting system. Incorporate them into a coaching system. That you develop the coaching system here. Give to them there so the diaspora players of Jamaica, right, will be practicing that. So when them come back to Jamaica, how we play and frighten them. There's no adjustment. We can just go.
I want to touch on that, but I want to touch on it a little later because we don't want to rush through. We want to get everything done. Any questions you see, Nick? Watch Nick. Nick, you see any questions on first half that we missed? Or no, not? Okay. Yeah. Which one? Just number 10 alone? Yeah. First half? We don't have 10 in first half.
So hold on, you guys recorded all of this?
Yeah, well, we can edit and edit.
Oh, no, edit.
Yeah, we don't know if we edit. Don't worry yourself. It's just number 10? Yeah. You sure? It's just number 10, Bobby? Alright, never mind. Alright, so we'll just get straight to it. Number 10, let me say, alright. Who you think is the most talented player you ever handled? Raw talent. You don't have to be like just eye test. Never coach long, you just see him and say, wow, this boy is very talented.
I don't think like how you think. Because
I don't really, it's questions, I get these questions from many angles and it has
let me
to
give
be
you an example, right? Whisper is explosive, powerful, strong, yeah? Have cannons. Leon is nifty, creative, dynamic, balanced. Which one is better? None of them are better. Two different players. Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi. Who better?
Two different players. One more creative.
Trying to compare them makes no sense. Yeah?
That's why it's always
Whisper play forward. Robina Garden, Itis. Play centre half. Hakeem Bernard, keep goal. Which one is the best player?
You can't really. Two different positions.
So that is just a fun talking. If you really think about the game and think about life and people, yeah? I have a bad temper. Yeah? But is that a bad thing? What do you think might fuel me to fight? So piss me off, get me upset, get me angry, tell me say I can't do something. The same with Leon, same with Whisper. Tell him say he can't do something. And by work until him do it just to prove it to say he can. Yeah? So things, challenges that people may have can be converted into positives.
Strength.
Bad experiences can be converted into strengths. Yeah? The type of person Whisper is now compared to how he was 6 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago. He's changing and evolving, and all of his experiences, if he's guided properly, will help him to become a better person. You know? That's a lifestyle. That's why them say you must listen to those with more wisdom. Yeah?
I believe so too. It's not only just, I don't really only think that you should just listen to people with more wisdom or listen to the smart man. Because to be honest, I learn from every and any person.
Of course.
That's how I see life.
Of course.
That's why I respect you so highly, because I see you have similar traits that I want to have in myself and what I do in life. Because it seems like how you coach, I teach. So I know how it is to be teaching. So it's a similar experience we have right there. So
let me give you an example, right? I have 7 biological children with 4 different women. Because I didn't have guidance from my father.
You don't want to do it differently right now?
No. You can't change your past. And you can't do things differently. But a wise man learns from his mistakes. A wiser man learns from the mistakes of others. It is not what happens to a man, but how a man deals with what happens to him that is important. I have custody of all of my children. My 2 daughters are 17. Yeah? 2 different ladies. Yeah? Because I was bad when I was young. But the 2 of them are best friends. They all live here together.
How you do that?
The 2 of them work together.
That's so crazy.
My 2 daughters, if you see them, you can't tell so they're from
the 2 daughters. I thought it was the 2 wives.
No, man, you mad? No,
I was wondering that. Man,
you want to get beat inside? Hey, I say I'm mad and I never say a fool. But as I said, it was not the right thing to do. But you can't change your past.
Don't you?
You can only change your future.
I make it
right?
better.
So my kids, all of them are close to each other. All of them work together. All of them have the similar visions and thing. And you know, you have to be firmer with boys. You know, my girls are daddy's girls, really. You know, them.
Naturally, them they're on you most of the time.
Yeah, man.
You have to be bad for them for not be a daddy's girl. I'm gonna think you're that bad.
Pass that picture there for me.
You're just mad. I could see. Who that? Which one that?
Yeah.
That's KCB?
No.
Which one? That's Haley?
This is my first son.
I never see.
This is the one that was taken. Can you imagine as a youth?
Him out by Negril now, you say?
Yeah, him out by Negril and him. Him have him on a daughter and him a live him life and.
But what you were saying as a youth? What you were saying? Imagine as
a young youth, 23, 24-year-old. Yeah? You're good looking, you're successful. You got married for the wrong reasons because you try make up for what your father never do. So you got a girl pregnant and you get her married. You marry her, right? But you have total different cultures, total different experiences. Can't work it out. Yeah? And then she take him and run with him. Knowing what I grew up with, what I suffered not having my father around. Imagine the damage that would have done to me. Look on the little youth. He look exactly like his father.
Don't it?
Dead stamp.
You talk about him, man.
So, we carried that belly there for years and years and years. Eventually, he find him way home. You understand?
Where he found him when he was 18, you said that?
Yeah, eventually he found his way home.
Sound like him decides, say, I need to see my father. Like he was being blocked from seeing you.
He thought I was dead.
Because I know that 18 thing go. You know, him turn a man now, so him free for the whatever
I know the thing is,
want.
listen, you can't carry those pains forever. I forgive his mom. I forgive everybody for everything we went through. I'm happy he's here in Jamaica. He's probably more roots than me. He's a Rasta. Yeah? Grow him locks. Him have him a business. Him have him little daughter, married. And him doing better with him life. And that's all you can ask for as a father. You understand? We all continue to learn. We all make mistakes. All I can say to these boys is, listen to me. Keep it in your pants. Yeah? Yeah? Don't think that every woman that you see out there that want to get pregnant for you or whatever is because of you. Maybe it's because of where you are, what you have right now. Yeah?
I understand.
You need to ensure, say, you organize yourself and your family. Take care of your mother. Because see where a father can run away and leave you. Mommy can't go away, you know. Mommy can't go away.
I see mothers get up and leave, but it's rare though.
It's very rare.
It's rare, but you know.
Very rare.
Very
and if
rare.
them leave, is them leave for a reason. You understand? But it's very difficult.
I'm not going to tell that about
A mother leaves her child, she have to leave. It's not because she want to leave. Yeah, but that's my experience.
I get what you say, yeah. Majority of the times, I go with majority. Yeah,
you have somewhat listen man out there.
Yeah, I don't know, but,
what can we say?
No.
The truth of it is every man in life have his own cross to carry. Yeah? If you can help another person, whether it be your children or other people, to have less of a cross to carry, yeah, then you have done something in this world. Remember, we only live for a short period of time, you know? As you blink, you're gone, you know? I mean, I blink and I was playing prep school football. I blink, I was playing Manning Cup. So, we win Manning Cup. No, we lose to Glenmuir, so we are pray. So we said to the man and said, yo, everybody come here when we're done, hug up one another and tell us and I love one another. Like everybody they vex, you know.
What I vex though?
But they will look on me. I said, like they want to ask permission if they can hug up. I say, yeah, man, you can.
Can we okay? Hey, sir. So we want to move more into the matter. We want to talk to you about you acquiring this club now. Please pronounce it properly because I don't want to butcher the name. It's URSL Visé?
It's Visé.
Visé.
But that's just part of our plan. We're looking at even going to another club and get another club now.
How's it going though? How did you acquire the club and tell me about
Well,
it?
you know, clubs look for investors over time. You know, whether they're having financial problems or so. And that's how business works. You know, you acquire the club, you utilize the club to advance your purposes, and then you might move to another club, a bigger club, you know. And so long as everything is working together and you're getting what you want and they're getting what they want, then everything works well. When they start to have challenges, when they don't comply. And so we're in the state right now. We're still working with Visé, but we also want to look at getting another club in another country as well.
So what is the purpose of you acquiring this club? 'Cause I know you're not a man, you just do something to do some sake.
Very simple. One reason, put my players in the showcase. That's it. That's it.
How many players so far have you signed?
10.
Because we see, yeah man.
10 we put there.
10 over there.
Yeah.
Are you planning on putting
More.
any more this season? or
More
just
in another club.
More to another club?
Yeah. Remember, if we make transfers, we can invest in clubs. Put the best players we have into those clubs in the shop window. 2, 3, 4 of them come out of that. That opportunity, get bought by bigger clubs, get more transfer fee,
Reinvest
in a Phoenix, but build more youth, help build Jamaica, help establish a system, become more powerful, and them have to listen to you, whether them like it or not. So we're going to win Manning Cup. So them can't say Craig Butler can't coach. Them can't say Craig Butler don't have good players. Well, they tried to say that. Yeah? That is me now. I am the reason we win Manning Cup. I am not the reason we win Manning Cup. The players, them damn good.
Why them always like undermine you?
Them
Why you think them always like
first of all,
undermine
me can't coach. Now, I can coach and the players them not good, so them can keep them out of the all man in them or all the cost. Right?
I wondering why I see Dante Peralto on the bench for Manning Cup, all Manning Cup, and him go to the fan. That just
He's
in the reserve.
He's Craig Butler's stepson. And Pusai live with Craig Butler. Yeah? You can't get them youth there from me. You see? If them think they have a glimpse of getting that person from under Phoenix, you know, then they will try friend them up and push them.
But if we can't get them,
If you can't get them, you fight them and keep them down. You know, so me not allow that. And you know, if that is not your intention, then prove me otherwise. Choose the best players. Don't try to create a democracy where everyone within the democracy is either jealous or want to see the one person fail. They're not going to pick your players. They're not going to say they're better. You know? But here's the difference with my players and everybody else. It's my players. My players, coach can call Atletico Madrid and get them a trial. And them just get a letter tomorrow.
And say come.
And them gone. Right? My players have the support and know, say, I'm not going to give up on them to the end. You know?
So is there any player that you had? Well, we know about TYREEK, MAGEE or whatever. Are there any more similar players that you have on the wing and then just decide to leave you?
Jason Wright.
Anyone that hurt you?
Yeah, man.
Which one hurt you? Not say all of them.
Biggest
Which one
hurt. Jamani Bell.
Don't know that
Biggest
one.
pain.
Who is that one?
That's my biggest, most painful thing. Had that kid and his father at PHEONIX from he was 6 years old. Spent a lot of time, effort, money, took him all over the world with us. Built him into one of the three best young midfielders in the country. Dylan John, Jamani Bell, and Denzel McKenzie. And father just took him and ran off to US. And I tried to get him in a different club. As him go to the club said, hold on there.
No.
You then are there at PHEONIX. Now Craig boy that. No, we don't want him. Because the same fox stick sheep, stick goat. So if you're disloyal to a man that have you for 10 years, I bill you and I groom you. Then you're going disloyal to us too.
To the club.
So that paid me a lot. Jason Wright scenario. You know, Jason don't plays for my Lions. You know. For the wrong reasons, you know.
For the wrong reasons. Yeah. You could have said that him go somewhere further than my Lions?
I took Jason to Club Bruges. I took him to clubs all over Europe. He made his decisions for the wrong reasons. He came home because of a girl. And
Delilah, stop it, man.
And today, I'm not with that girl anymore.
That's life.
And him have to go back now. And him playing Premier League in Jamaica. And he's one of the best players in the Premier League. I play for my Lions. And to this day, I love him. You know?
Can you understand life?
Yeah, I understand life.
Like you.
But him hurt himself.
Because you've been through a lot, you know. But that's going to be another video. Because we're so long into the video. But we're not going to touch on Kyle and anything. We're not going to
Kyle good now, man. Kyle baby upstairs.
Yeah.
Think about that.
Kyle upstairs too?
No, he's here. I don't know if he's there, but him have him own apartment. And okay. But we taking care of the baby because mom going through like challenges at the hospital. But the truth of it is, if I had reacted to all that was being said when there was that rift between me and Kyle in the media, there would not be any way for me to resolve the matter later or for him to come back and say sorry. Media have a way of turning people against each other. You know?
All the time.
Yeah, so you see me as a father, no matter what me I go through with my youth, I would never go in the public and badmouth them or try to hurt them. But just take it. You know?
I like you.
Today, you know what my grandson's middle name is?
What's that?
Craig.
Craig. That's life.
From Kyle.
No. That's life. All right, Knockins, then we'll have more questions to ask, but we'll have a special, we want to just, in the middle of this right now, we have a special presentation to give to Sir himself, Craig Butler. We're going to make no other than Bobovich, Bobby, Andy too. Craig Butler. Come around here so the camera can see where you give it to him. And make him know how you feel.
Do I get to hold a present for Christmas, you know?
No, man, give it to him, man. This is from the KNOCKINZ family for Coach of the Year.
Wow.
For 2023. Wow. We're going to properly mark on it and everything and put the markings, but we wanted to make sure.
Appreciate it, man. Look.
We call this the Diamond Award. Yeah. It's going to be, you're going to get it. You're the first person to get it. Yeah, man. Hold on. Let me get it, man.
Appreciate it. Love.
See it there.
Love. Yeah, man, of
course.
Man.
Love your man.
Yeah, man, of course.
Yeah, man. So
thank you very much.
Award. Yeah, I didn't tell you more than
Alex, right?
I know everybody.
Alex could have been so much better if somebody did just work on him right foot.
Why you nobody work with Alex?
Because Speed took him out, hold him, and wouldn't let anybody else train him, and Speed can't develop players.
You don't say that from my interview. Why you want to interview controversy?
I'm being truthful. There's a difference between being able to recruit players and putting them to play and winning titles with the best that you have at the time versus taking a player, looking at his strengths, looking at his weaknesses, fixing the weaknesses so that he can advance to the next level. Alex went to Canada. Yeah, Alex should be going. Alex should have been going to Man United, Real Madrid, with the talent he had as a young boy. Yeah, begging mother, make we take him out. I don't care. Make we take him and work on him. I don't need the money out there. Make we take him and work on him.
Just to Jamaica,
Just to Jamaica. You know, you name Chevron Marsh? Messi? Messi play for Cavaliers. From him lead by him play for Cavaliers. Don't play for Phoenix in competition. But you see, every month him out of competition for at least 10 years, Messi train at Phoenix. You know? Today Messi have played US now, right? But you have videos of me training over and over. Show me one video with speed with one player that they have teaching in technical training.
Speed, look out.
There is no
Look out for the
technical
video.
training. There is everybody come, warm up, play practice match. Play practice match and training. That is not development. That's not fixing a
I
player.
watch your training.
Yeah.
Kick with your weak foot. Maggie, right foot. Upset every time I shoot point. I'm not tell you right foot. Jog around it. Yo, I love the passion, you know. Only for people that look point and say, why is this man behaving like this? But they don't understand
Of course.
the love. But we understand the love.
And for me, it's for country. I have a message, right? Just I can dig it up right there if you want.
Go ahead.
From the Qatar Football Federation. Right? And
take your time. I don't want to see what I'm not for see, you know. Next time I go see some. But before you even go to the Qatar though, you think that players have like ceilings? You mentioned at time and time over, especially on which interview you did? I think you were saying same soul that you were talking about players who just need to work hard. If they continue to work hard and stay dedicated, the talent will bring them where the talent should bring them. Do you think that a player has a ceiling or have a cap? Say, for instance, that one player going to be Man United and the next one be at Sheffield.
Of course.
Like them have a ceiling.
Just like doctors, you have doctors who are great in one area and one who when become the top. It's no one at the top, the top is the pinnacle, and one man up there. You understand? But it goes so. They get wider as they go down. The thing is, there are so many clubs in the world that everybody can make a living if you do it right. Getting a chance in football or being a part of football. You have some players that don't make it as players, but they become coaches. They become managers. They become physios. They become agents. They become, administrators within the club. The thing is, if you don't do that, if you don't have that developmental model, yeah, where all right, I'm being critical because I do it for a purpose. I want them to change. It's not because I hate them, I want to make them look bad enough. I want them to realize that I'm wrong and change. How many players out of Cavaliers actually became something outside of football? When I say Martin went to Valencia Football Club, and a Valencia Football Club, them said Martin went. Then them said them. No, Whisper got Chelsea, and the player I talk about went to Iceland. The money, how much for my academy? Do you think that they were liked? Do you think that Paul Bogle was liked? Do you think Marcus Garvey was liked? Nelson Mandela was liked? Do you think that Jesus Christ was liked? Alright, I'm not beat you up. You want to do schoolboy football? Do schoolboy football. But do it for 11 months out of the year. JFF course them, and it's the same man, them a teach the same course. And them man, they never ever coach in a professional club before. You told, you offended me.